You, Llamasoft. You guys. Your game. Don't ever play this game, you guys. This game sucks. This is the worst game I've ever played in my life. It's over. I'm shaking so hard. Speedrunning is a lot of things, all neatly packaged into one. Some speedruns are physically challenging, meant to test your mettle and your hand-eye coordination, while others are mentally challenging, requiring you to use your mind while still performing the run. And there are speedruns that are grindfests, RNG-heavy resetathons that require the runner to literally get lucky in order to win. But outside of potential injury to your hands or wrists through repetitive motion injury or RSI, perhaps your back through bad posture, which these could honestly be attributed to just about any game, are there any speedruns out there that are truly dangerous? Video games have a history of causing seizures in folks sensitive to flashing lights and imagery. Game manuals used to contain warnings about imagery like this, and for good reason. Some games flashed a lot. This was a lot more common back in the days of the NES when games tended to use these effects more liberally. But eventually we became aware that these effects weren't as necessary, and thankfully most games have phased that out. A lot of games from those days have had the flashing effects removed either by their creators in an update or by fans with unofficial patches. But I've never heard of a speedrunner having issues with flashing specifically, yet it wouldn't surprise me if it has happened before. And thankfully, I'm not sensitive to flashing lights and colors, because if I were, this game would have brought that to my attention immediately. And today's topic isn't just filled with flashing imagery, but it's a game whose on-rail style isn't really typical for a speedrun. Now, I've said this before and I'll say it again here. Almost every video game ever made can be speedrun. And most casual fans or folks that aren't in the know are gonna say, well, wait a second, what about Pac-Man? Can you speedrun that? Or a sports game like Madden? What about auto-shooting scrollers or some other game that on the surface appears to be a game you cannot speedrun? However, speedrunning is not always as black and white as get from A to B. You can speedrun scores, you can play until you win a game, or you could just play an autoscroller and let the boss battles decide the time losses and time gains. And Polybius for the PlayStation 4 is no different. In fact, I have speedrun this game. On July 13th, 2019, I sat down after work and downloaded Polybius, which was game number 46 of the Angry Video Game Nerd Trials of JSR. The AVGN Trials were my personal quest to speedrun a game from every episode of the Angry Video Game Nerd through 2020. And trust me, this context is relevant to this video, as knowing why I would torture myself like this, it's basically required to understand why I would do this in the first place. The long story short of it is, the nerd did an episode on Polybius, which happened to be his 150th, on October 25th, 2017. It was originally aired as an episodic vignette, aired as if he was actually going crazy, and then the entire thing was put together as a single episode, which I then made part of the trials as a single entry. And that of course leads me to talking about the original arcade game Polybius a bit, doesn't it? Well, I mean, there's countless other videos out there talking about this urban legend, and that really isn't the point of the story today. All I'm gonna say is this. Part of the legend has to do with the game causing gamers who played it to go a little crazy, lose their minds, or have subliminal thoughts or feelings interjected into their consciousness whether they wanted to or not. The thing is, the arcade version likely doesn't even exist. There's zero proven evidence that it exists, no actual confirmed gameplay, and a lot of hearsay and rumors. So when it came time to pick a game for this episode of the AVGN, I decided to pick one of the countless actual tribute games that were made in Polybius' honor. So I selected the 2017 Llamasoft PS4 title, Polybius, and boy, was that a mistake. I am in the most sincere manner possible, sincere and truthful when I say this, at least in my opinion. This is the worst game I've ever played in my goddamn life! And Llamasoft, I swear, I'm gonna tweet this out at you. You guys suck! Eventually ported to Windows in 2018, this PS4 game runs at a whopping 120 frames per second, which I unfortunately can't cleanly portray in this video. Trust me when I say it's as smooth as you can imagine. To top it off, it contains a lot of imagery and flashing colors and lights that are so abundant that the game flashes a big warning before it'll even boot. that the player must agree to not once, but twice. The game is a corridor shooter played from a third-person perspective, which plays a bit like Tempest 2000 in that you shoot distant objects before they crash into you. In fact, Llamasoft went on to make their own Tempest 4000 game for PS4 not long after they released Polybius, which is very similar in style to this game, with a lot of seemingly random quotes that make zero sense. This disturbing screaming. And a strange obsession with cows of all things. This is such an odd take on this classic urban legend. Llamasoft made a really trippy, psychedelic game, and because they also made it extremely difficult, with lots of fast reflexes required to beat, the player is forced to hyper-focus on the game, which combined with all the colors and the tunnel vision, creates a strange kaleidoscope effect, which becomes more pronounced when the player finally removes their eyes from the game and looks away. Keep in mind that from a casual perspective, these might actually be considered desirable effects. And to that, Llamasoft did a fantastic job in creating a game that might actually hold a candle to these urban legends. In small amounts, I could see this game honestly being a pretty cool safe drug that you could play in small bursts for a level or two. And since this game works with the PlayStation VR, I could see this being an even crazier experience in the 3D world of virtual reality. Though, I wouldn't want to play it very long.
I'm telling you, as soon as the speed kicks up, I start to get like a nauseous feeling.
I want to stress this here and now. I do not think that Polybius is a bad game, despite what you're going to see and hear later in this video. Is it unfair? Yeah, perhaps. Dude, there's no time to react, man! We'll get to that in a bit. Now, as I was saying earlier, you can speedrun almost anything. In the AVGN Trials, I usually choose the most popular category of a game to speedrun. But in the case of Polybius on PS4, no one had ever attempted a speedrun of the game. In fact, as of the writing of this script, my run is not only the only one on YouTube I can find, I can't even find the single segment playthrough of the game. And this is the only run submitted to speedrun.com. Therefore, as the first person in the world to attempt this, I had to decide on the rules and category outlines, and I decided that the true any percent run, which I would call 50 levels, would be a new game run from level 1 to the end of level 50. This would be performed in a single segment from start to finish, although resets and reloads are allowed. I sat down, opened the game up, and played the first 10 levels, and honestly, it was kind of fun. It wasn't that difficult. I enjoyed it, and I was able to accomplish this in like 15-20 minutes. I stopped playing and said to myself this game wouldn't be that terribly difficult to just speedrun it. And since there weren't any strats or playthroughs that I could figure anything out from, and the only thing I could think of was just doing it and getting good, I fired up. I went live and decided to do the whole thing right then and there. What could go wrong? Okay, this is cool. This is cool, dude. This game is cool. I gotta be careful. I get closer to the screen and now I really feel like I'm in like tunnel vision. This is so cool. It started off innocently enough. First 10 levels took a little longer the second try with the timer running, but I was actually enjoying myself. The colors and flashing imagery weren't really affecting me negatively yet, so I was joking and haphazardly playing the game. Dude, like right here, dude, it's like, it feels like I'm looking at like a magic eye picture. That is trippy, dude. Refuse stale sandwiches. We got a trophy! The cows were mooing, and the sensory overload was only starting to kick in. I shot a cow! Oh my god. Okay, I should have stayed slow. What hit me, dude? And then level 13 happened. From what I understand, you get infinite continues. So it's not the end of the world if I game over. I just don't want to. It's a huge time loss. If I can have a game overless game with game overless game with game overless game with popping game overless game with popping Oh, how naive I was. What? Oh my god, dude. Out of nowhere, a level where the difficulty ramped up to 11. A tubular-shaped level full of unavoidable obstacles and tons of enemies where you'd have to memorize everything just to get through. I struggled through it, feeling a little frustrated as I was missing something and couldn't quite figure it out. Like, there's nothing there, dude! Like, what am I supposed to do there? There's nothing to do, dude! That's so cheap. And I'm dead. That's game over right there.
At that point in the run, 42 minutes in, I had spent almost 20 minutes in that one level alone.
Talk about a difficulty curve. I didn't game over once until level 13, and now I've gamed over 4 times in a row. And the only reason I'm frustrated is there's no obvious reason or rhyme to it. How did I not die? I thought I was dead. I was dead there. Dude, this is...
But I made it through.
Oh my god, I think we beat it. We beat it! Screw that level, dude.
Thinking there was no way it could get worse, right?
That level took me like 15 minutes. That's... Oh man, I hope the rest of this game isn't like that, dude.
By the end of level 14, with 36 more levels still to go, I was already comparing Polybius to Independence Day.
Like, this is... You know what this reminds me of? Is f***ing Independence Day. It reminds me of Independence Day, man.
Which was one of my top 2 worst AVGN Trials games to that point. And now that I'm done, it's still top 2 or 3 worst games.
Like, you don't know what's hitting you. The difference is, at least in Independence Day, you saw what was hitting you. Here, I can't even see it.
By the 51-minute mark, I was starting to feel the anger.
As far as I'm concerned, that's all I'm doing. God damn it!
I had no idea how bad it was going to get, but the salt was definitely flowing. Just 2 minutes later, I had to take my first break.
I'll be right back.
The combination of the anger and frustration I was feeling, along with the psychedelic effects of the colors and how hard I was focusing just to get through each stage, was really starting to mess with me. I walked into my bedroom, collapsed into my pillow, and legitimately thought about just giving up. Just walking back out here and quitting. I was nearly 500 hours into the AVGN Trials, and I was ready to cut bait right there and walk away. It would not be the last time I would step away and think like that.
I'm tempted to just give up on this game. I did not think this was going to be this hard.
By the 1 hour 18 mark, I was starting to feel a bit dizzy, a little woozy, but I just kept telling myself to push through.
I didn't even hit that! I was nowhere near that! It's definitely a geometry teacher's not their. It's not a geometry teacher is what I'm trying to say. I don't even know what level I'm on. Is this 19? Oh, this is... Holy crap, we're through. We're gonna split if I can beat this level. Holy crap, we're gonna split.
I was saying that I just had to get through it one time and I could walk away.
Although I'll be honest, I actually thought this was gonna be a lot better game when I first saw it, I tested it, and I thought it was gonna be a lot better than this. This game's biggest fault is that it's difficult, but there's no way for you to know why. Like right there, I got hit. What hit me? I don't know. No idea.
Finally, at the hour 34 mark, I was able to beat level 20.
That's so cheap! Whatever, we're through. We split! PB hype. We're almost halfway.
What should have taken 20 or 30 minutes had taken over an hour, and I was questioning everything I knew at that point.
I imagine this is gonna get so hard. That's what she said.
Was it even worth it to continue? If I did, would I regret it?
Seek the pure flow. That scares me. Oh crap, are the portals moving now? Or am I just tripping? By the way, anybody who may or may not have epilepsy, I warn you, you may not want to watch this. If you don't have epilepsy, you still might not want to watch this. Oh my god, my controls are backwards.
I'd say it was worth it in the end, but if I had to redo it, or if I knew then what I know now, I would have quit right there.
Oh my god. Tell me how this is supposed to be fair. Like, I don't understand it, dude.
At an hour 48 or so, the game began spawning these bad pill enemies. They were anti-power-ups that did various things. Some would take a shield away while others would cause you to restart a level, but they were still visible, so that wasn't so bad, right? You just avoid them, no big deal.
There it is. That's so This is rough, man. This is rough, dude. I can't wait for this game to be over. I might have to take a break. My eyes are... I'm starting to get a headache. Just walk away for like 2 minutes. Leave the timer up. Leave the VOD going. I don't know if drinking a beer playing this game is a good idea. That is cheap. And game over.
Around the 2-hour mark, it was getting so difficult to even see what was coming, let alone react, that I was melting my shields down in a matter of seconds. But this was still something I put on me, because I could clearly see what was hitting me. Well, that began to change very soon, when it started having invisible enemies spawn in.
No idea what's hitting me. I have no idea what's hitting me, dude. What hit me, dude? I'm gonna keep going. I did not see that one. We beat it finally. At least we're through this level. That was absolutely worth it. What the f? What the f? What the f? How are you supposed to see that wall? I was hitting walls, I think. Test of endurance, you can test these nuts.
Two hours, 14 minutes in, I took my second break. I had to. I just stood up with the timer still running and I just stared at everything else that wasn't the TV screen. I just needed to get my bearings back. I was beginning to have visions and hallucinations.
I was just hoping there was like some sort of easy mode or something.
And even when you could see what was happening,
that's why. Stay slow. That did not touch me, dude! This game, man. That did not touch me. That was nowhere near me.
Technically, you couldn't because it blends in with the background.
I have no idea what's happening. I'm just shooting at this point. I've never felt so helpless playing a video game. I can't see what's hitting me. The hitboxes suck. And you have two options. You can either go slow and dodge things, or I could run into a wall that I had no idea was coming. I just want to get through this level, man. This is gonna be like a Car Warriors right here. This is becoming quickly one of the hardest games in the entire Trials up to this point. What was I supposed to do there? It's either I get shot or I run into a wall. I'm playing the worst game I've ever played in my life. This game sucks. It looks cool, it sounds cool, it controls like ass, it's confusing, it's unfair. This might be worse than Independence Day, like legitimately. Because at least in Independence Day, you kind of knew what was hitting you, even though you couldn't really react or do anything about it. Here, it feels like you can't react, and you still can't do anything about it. Like, it feels like pure luck when you get through a level. I don't even know what that is. I just got freaking plaid. I just went from we've gone plaid. Here comes the walls. It's giving me fits, alright. I don't know about epileptic fits, but it's definitely giving me a fit. What hit me? This is so unfair. I'd rather be playing the Urban Legend at this point. Let's just try to go fast again.
Finally, at 2 hours 31, almost 30 minutes into level 29, I was finally able to conquer it with a couple extra shields to boot.
We made it! And I have shields! Good game.
But we were far from finished.
That's cool. We've got lasers. We've got cows. I don't even know what's happening. What the f is going on, dude?
At the 2 hour and 40 minute mark, I beat level 30, meaning that I was 3/5 the way through this slog.
We beat it! We're through!
A split that I made with conviction, with regrets a mile long and still 20 levels to go.
60% of the way there.
I settled in praying that the worst was behind me.
I'm one and doneing this game, and we're done, and we're moving on and never playing this again. Don't even know what hit me.
Oh, we were just getting started.
Oh, trust me, I want to throw. I've already thrown this controller once. I want to throw. I want to quit so bad, but if I quit now, then I'm going to have to start over, so I'm just going to suck it up and suffer through it. I never want to play this game again after this stream. Ever, 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 ever. I don't care if I make a speedrun.com page and somebody destroys my world record by an hour, 2 hours, a year. I don't care. I don't know if I can do this, man. This is rough. Oh my god. Nope, nope, nope. I made it! Every level we beat is a little bit closer to putting this game down forever.
As I progressed further and further, floor lasers that were nearly impossible to see made it even worse.
I have to keep an eye on two things. I don't even know what hit me right there.
The obstacles became more plentiful, the speeds faster and faster, the imagery even more psychedelic.
Oh, I'm so gonna die any second now!
And then the invisible pills returned.
Level reset? Are you kidding me? Oh my god, dude.
In level 34, the bad pills began to send me back to the beginning of the level. And that was where my descent into madness truly began.
This is the biggest I have ever played in my entire life as a gamer. When I saw this game pop up, I thought this was going to be fun. This is not fun. This is the worst experience ever. That's one thing I will say about the Trials. Every time I have a game that comes up that I think is going to be easy, that I've never played before, it ends up being hard as balls. I didn't even see the pill. I didn't even grab a pill, dude! Where was the pill? What? Did you guys... Clip that, please. I'm just gonna keep going. I wonder if it resets the level entirely. Okay, I don't care. What pill, dude? What pill, man? This is such llama soft. You guys, you're the worst game developer ever. I'd rather play with LJN's turds. This could have been such a good game. This could have been a really good game. It should have been a really good game. Like, it looks dope. The music is good. Nothing hit me. I didn't catch a pill, dude. I need a break. I'm gonna walk away for a second. I don't care about my timer. It's not a speedrun. I'll be back.
I took my second break after that initial barrage. This was the second time that I dove into my bed. It would not be the last.
Taking the bad pill resets the level sequence. Does that mean it starts the level over? I'm pretty sure it does. Okay, so why am I taking the bad pill? I don't understand it, dude. I honestly don't even care about my shields. Okay, bad pill. What? Bad pill, dude. Like, does anybody see what I'm touching? Does anybody in chat see what's happening that's causing this? Because I am so lost, dude. I am so lost. Llama Soft, you fucking suck. Llama Soft, you are a bunch of assholes. I'm about to take a shot anyways, so I don't even know if my reaction time matters in this game anymore. We've got cows.
I got up again, and this time I returned with some liquid courage. There was no way I was going to let Llama Soft's evil game beat me.
You Llama Soft. Even Independence Day didn't drive me to drink. I want to cry, dude. I don't want to play this anymore. I still have like 15 levels to go, bro. Oh my god. AVGN. James Rolfe. You are aware that I am speedrunning every game that you've ever reviewed. I know you are because I emailed you before I ever started. And I swear on my mother, if this ever gets any sort of press, if this ever becomes a thing that you are aware of, I am going to link you to this clip. And I will link you to it just so you can review this game. Because you think you've played the worst game ever? No. Leave me alone! Don't shoot the cows. If somebody gave me a choice between playing nothing but this or Action 52 for the rest of my life, I'm sorry, but we're gonna see a lot of Action 52. Here comes the pill. We're gonna dodge the pill. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. That was my own fault, but whatever. I didn't. There was no pill. There was no pill. I stopped my timer. No, cancel. Whatever. Nobody's gonna check this bot anyways.
At 3 hours 20 minutes, I hit a bad pill again, and this time, I decided to just keep going. Despite the level being reset, with the theory that you had to reset the level to beat it. But surely Llama Soft wouldn't be that cruel, would they?
Would they?
We're in a new area. We got through! We beat it! I knew it! I knew it! F you, game. F you, Polybius. And eat a Llama Soft.
Sure enough, my reward for finally deciphering the riddle of level 34 was a level 35 made of some of the most trippy visual effects yet, and the tunnel vision was only getting worse with each passing second.
Just going in circles. Easy game. Oh, crap. How was I supposed to remember something I didn't know was the thing until just now? It's like, remember that the square root... You already knew the square root of, 600... Oh. See, it said it again. You. And suddenly I have the weirdest sense of deja vu.
At 3 hours 27, I hit a time warp. A sneaky little debuff that Llama Soft hid in the game that slows time down, and you can visibly see me losing it because I cannot comprehend what's going on anymore.
That's right. Amen. That's right.
Made it through! Another level down! Since when do cats care about eggs? Man, you all were on some good drugs. That came out of nowhere. What just hit me? Wow. There's no skill involved in this game at all. I don't care if you're playing with a VR headset, Google Glass. I'd actually like to see Llamasoft beat this fucking game. Bet you they couldn't. I don't know why I'm trying to have strategy in this game. I really don't think there's any point. I challenge any speedrunner. Any speedrunner, I don't care who you are. I challenge you. Anybody. Speedrunner, completionist, insane person. I don't care who you are. I challenge you to play this game. And when I say challenge, I don't think like it's a good challenge. Nothing hit me. There was literally nothing there, dude. The difference between a good hard game and a bad hard game is being able to recognize when you do something wrong and learn from it. So at least the rumble is good. This rumble is nice in my hands. It's nice and rumbly. This game is hard, and it makes you feel as if you're doing something wrong, but you have no idea what it is, and each level is different. Like, do I go through the gates? Sometimes going through the gates is the best way to survive. Sometimes it's not. But there's no way to know for sure. Like right there, I got hit, even though I had a deflector up. So do I not shoot? Nope, you have to shoot. So it's just... That's all it is. It's just...
At the 3-hour 41-minute mark, I finally passed level 37, and that end of that level 40 split was so tantalizingly close.
Holy shit, we made it! We made it!
With a little bit of momentum, I rebounded despite the constant flow of salt that I had. Level 38 was a rare, easy level, and I got through right away.
Let's go.
These were so few and far between that I was stunned, in spite of my anger towards the game's creators. But levels 39 and 40 were some of the easiest yet, and I was able to push past level 40 without restarting a single time after level 37.
We're through!
Level 40 finally fell at 3 hours and 50 minutes.
10 more levels!
And I could see the finish line in sight, I thought. This was already at this point one of the most grueling games I had ever played, and the end of that last split felt so forgiving and easy. Was I getting better at this game? Was I finally gonna push through?
10 more levels, baby!
I felt a sense of momentum and pride. Dude, I was gonna get through this!
Neither I, and neither am I, Gordon Freeman. I don't even know who that is. Sounds like the dude from Top Gear.
Sadly, I had no idea what was in store for me in the final 10 stages.
What the f was that, dude?
Which would take over 2.5 hours to complete and would push my mental state to the brink of utter insanity.
You know what I think they did when they made this game is I think they said, okay, the legend of Polybius, I don't even remember what this is called anymore. Polybius is a game that drives the player insane. They have accomplished their mission. I think I've lost 10 IQ points per hour, and I'm about to chug this vodka.
Starting at level 41, lasers that were nearly the speed of the frame rate began to fire, making it practically impossible for a human to even see them, let alone dodge them. And this added to the already difficult gameplay and trippy visuals, meaning I had to focus even harder just to survive.
Nothing hit me. Nothing hit me. You know what, f***ing game. Timeout. We're gonna leave the timer going. I'm doing one more shot. One more. Maybe 2 more. Maybe 3 more. I have no idea. The floor's gonna start electrocuting me. I was moving. This game got good reviews. Ha! This game is a drug. Because everybody who played it and thought this was a good game must have been high as f***. No, we're not. No. I downloaded this game and I played the first couple levels and I said, dude, this is gonna be an easy game. I was planning on doing multiple runs of it. Little did I know that I was just a fool. Oh, was I ever a fool. I had 9 shields at the beginning of this level. I had 9 shields. And I'm gonna game over. Oh, just get me out. Just get me out, dude.
After passing level 41, I knew that I had been hit too many times, and I would likely need to go back. But level 42 wasn't that bad, so I pressed on. And at 4 hours and 2 minutes, I moved on to level 43.
8 more levels to go.
And the most grueling 90 minutes of my speedrunning career began.
Oh, it looks are deceiving, Busta. Looks are deceiving, my friend. There's nothing fun about this game at all. Nothing, nada. The only thing keeping me going at this point is because I'm almost there. I'm almost there and I'm just trying to suck it up. We got 8 more levels to go. That's my favorite part about this game. That's my favorite part, is like, you'll be going along cruising, you'll have no idea why you're not getting hit, then all of a sudden you'll get hit, you'll lose your momentum, and then suddenly everything hits you. And you have no idea why. I got hit by a fucking tree, are you serious? Oh! I don't know what's going on. Something hit me. I have no idea what. Something hit me again. I have no idea what. Oh, I need a beer. I need a beer. I need more drinks. I need more alcohol. This is horrible. You don't know, like, how am I supposed to know that thing's gonna shoot lightning at me? And where is it gonna shoot lightning at me? I don't know. All I know is I'm gonna get hit by it. I don't understand why sometimes things hit you and sometimes they don't. I got hit by something. Your guess is as good as mine. I got hit by something. Your guess is as good as mine. I am so fucking frustrated. Dude, somebody explain to me how I'm supposed to see what just hit me. Dude, there's no time to react, man. There was no way to see that. I'm gonna f*** it. At this point, f*** it. I would rather speedrun Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde with the power glove. That way I could have seen that. I've never given up on a speedrun before. I don't know if I could beat this. And they pop up out of nowhere. I don't know what to do. Didn't see that coming. I don't care if I have to play this for the next 24 hours.
And then I finally snapped.
God damn it!
I threw my controller onto the coffee table, breaking both of them, and I walked away. Returning, I put the controller back together and just continued like nothing was even wrong, though I didn't speak again for like 3 minutes.
I'm gonna go take some Advil because my head I need to get past this level, man. I gotta get past this level. I'll be right back. I don't know how long it'll be.
Defeated, I gave up, muted my mic, went into my bedroom, and I began to cry once again, not returning to my stream for 2 minutes.
I am in the most sincere manner possible. Sincere and truthful when I say this, at least in my opinion. This is the worst game I've ever played in my goddamn life. And Llamasoft, I swear, I'm gonna tweet this out at you. You guys suck. I hope you go out of business. pieces of shit. I'm a little frustrated. I have speedrun Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I have speedrun Independence Day. I have speedrun Action 52 games. I have speedrun 45 AVGN games in my life. Something hit me. I'm literally going insane right now. The designers are either or they're brilliant. I'm not sure what yet. Because if they were trying to recreate the insanity that the original Polybius was supposed to actually create by playing it, well, they've done a phenomenal job at it. Because I think I'm insane. I think I've literally gone crazy playing this game. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. These aren't even speedrun tricks. This is the game, dude. And there goes my controller. Oh, did you see that?
Finally, I decided to stop going through the gates and shoot through the trees and brute force it. And after over an hour and a half of suffering, I somehow finally completed level 43.
We did it! This game! Oh no!
As level 44 begins and I struggle once more, I started to lose hope yet again.
Not this again, dude! Didn't touch a pill. Guys, this game might have beaten me, man. This game might have beaten me, man. I'll find another game called Polybius and I'll play that. I don't know if I can do this, guys. I don't know if I can do this. Comes the bad pills, dude. I can't shoot the pills. I don't know if I got it, man. I'm like, this game is either the worst game ever made or the designers are brilliant because it is driving me insane and I don't think I have it in me. I didn't touch the pill. We got through! We're through!
With 44 finally behind me, I begin the 45th level, which was another tough one. Although I was starting to kind of keep things in perspective.
We're close. We might be able to finish in the next hour. I'm only slightly exaggerating. It might be 2 hours. I'm starving. I'm tired. I'm cranky. I think I've gone a little insane. And we're so close, man. But this level is not nearly as frustrating, at least at the beginning. And yes, if you're asking, I don't know how you see what's going on. I can't tell what's going on. Oh, trust me, I can't either. It's literally just hold X and pray, man. Like, there was no way I could have seen that coming. I'd rather make up my own words like Farfenlagen, Asamagagen. Maybe? Nope. Maybe? We got it! We're out of there! Let's go!
5 levels to go. 5 more levels and I'm done! The AVGN Trials were a cavalcade of different experiences, and this one was unlike any other I'd ever had. I was already convinced that this was dangerous, as I had bad thoughts going through my head at this point. I was fantasizing about jumping off my balcony or smashing my head through a window. I had already broken a controller, cried multiple times, was drinking myself to death, and was struggling to even put coherent thoughts together.
Wow, that took out 2 of my shields instantly.
With 5 more stages left in this hellish gauntlet, I pressed on.
Reverse oxygen, what the hell does that even mean? We're through! What was that? Okay, we're out! This film is killing me, dude. I don't even see what's hitting me there. We're out! We're out! And we have shields! 2 more! 2 more! Come on, baby!
Level 49 began just after I crossed the 6-hour mark, and I was very much on fumes, both physically and mentally.
Deceptively simple, huh? Oh, I'm shooting backwards.
But it was almost done. I had to keep pressing. Little did I know, there was one last nasty trick the game had in store for me that, in retrospect, honestly, I can't believe I didn't do anything stupid like break my TV or go crazy. I don't know how I did it, but somehow I was able to stay calm.
Here we go! If the last level's hard, I'll go back. I swear to God, if there's another level after 50, I'm done. That's the category. I don't care. Last level! The hardest speedrun I've ever done in my life. And by speedrun, that's the loosest term you could possibly ever use.
And it reared its ugly head when I died in the final stage, level 50.
Damn it! I didn't even see what hit me. That's okay. Oh, that sucks! It won't let you do the last level unless you beat this one first. That's okay though, because I actually don't mind that. I don't mind that because this level wasn't that bad.
Fortunately for me and the folks watching me live on Twitch, I was able to get right back through level 49 for one more chance at ending this miserable experience.
We'll have the same amount of shields as last try. Come on, let's try it again.
And with every ounce of strength left in my beaten soul, I pressed on for the final level of this awful speedrun.
I'm out of rage. I'm in this weird, like, state of somewhat euphoria, somewhat rage, somewhat I'm kind of crazy. You have to hit these to get your multiplier up.
And of course, this was the longest level yet. At almost 10 minutes, this grueling gauntlet seemed overwhelming.
8 shields? How'd I get 8 shields? I'm not complaining.
But somehow,
pass out.
some way,
Breathe, James. It's still not over yet. Is it ever gonna be over? Jesus Christ! I gotta pause it, man. I gotta pause it. Oh my God! I'm dizzy. You, Llamasoft. You guys. Your game. Don't ever play this game, you guys. This game sucks. This is the worst game I've ever played in my life. It's over. I'm shaking so hard that I can't think. Look, I'm shaking like a leaf right now, man.
Polybius is a good game if you enjoy these sorts of games, but in terms of speedrunning, I can say that this game sent me to the brink of my own sanity. I don't consider myself sensitive to flashing lights or colors or imagery, but yet this game had me hallucinating and seeing things. I was close to having an episode.
God damn it!
Arguably, that's exactly what happened.
I gotta get my composure back, man. I gotta get my composure back, man.
This is a speedrun that is so far from optimized. I beat the game once and walked away. I barely even consider what I did a speedrun.
That is, from a fairness standpoint, the worst game that I've ever played in my entire life. But I will give the developers, Llamasoft, kudos on one singular note, and that is that this game legitimately almost drove me insane. They got one thing right.
For those out there that are watching this video, I am certain you're saying to yourself, I can speedrun this game. And perhaps you can. Perhaps you can beat my record, a very beatable time of 6 hours, 24 minutes, and 31 seconds. That could probably be cut by hours. I'm willing to bet this game could be beaten in under 3 hours easily. For those out there that want that challenge, I commend you. I can't wait to see your runs. But don't say I didn't warn you.
I'm having trouble getting my composure, you guys. Let me turn this thing off. Maybe that's what. Don't play it, man. Don't play this game. Don't play this. Don't play this. I can't even talk. Don't play this game.